see how many care, how many stand up, how many dare, how many care, how many stand up, how many dare. Oh, look at what we've done. Oh, look at what we've done. Nothing left to give. Bracking the earth, the place where we live. Water we can't drink. Chemical spills, rivers that stink. How many care? How many stand up?
What a week, baby.
How many dare?
What a week. So at the beginning of this week, that it would be an eventful week.
How many stand up?
And sure enough, it was. Anyway, how y'all doing, baby? It's Saturday. I'm sorry I missed Friday's Beer and Bud Friday. I don't normally like to miss, especially a Beer and Bud Friday, because, hell, it's beer and it's bud, so what's there to mix? And anyway, yes, Amanda Richardson, they're still going to burn down the Reichstag. Remind you of a little something in history, does it? Indeed it does. I want to thank all of y'all for showing up. Dorothy Tyndall was the first one to jump in, followed by Carol Givens. Mega Wet Willie is with us, and Dwayne Dwizzle. Aaron T is with us. The Remixtress is here. Dale Frederick and Douglas Schuff. Elena Jars. Larry Ian. Let me see. Daniel Wright. I'm sorry, Daniel. I've screwed up your last name all the way from Peoria, Illinois. Just come here and get your last name messed up. Reschke. Thank you for being here. Amy Donahue. Diana Mallory, thank you, baby. Amanda Richardson, A.D. Daniels, A. Daniels, I'm sorry, T.K. Benj. Kelly Joy, yes, you did, baby. You got it to a live stream. Kind of an impromptu thing. Judy, J.G. Mean 117, Renee Price. Elia Esperanza all the way out there on the left coast, out in California, baby. How you doing? I know where my blue dots are, baby. I got to skip down. Michelle Lindsay. Thank you for being here, my buddy Keith Thompson. Bill Jones out in North Carolina, baby. There's my buddy Sparky Dunk. Sparky, I just tremendously apologize. I missed last night, so I was going to go visit Front Porch on the show, and I was out of it. Anyway, how y'all doing, baby? I'm sorry I missed yesterday's beer and bud. I'm not going to participate in any beer. It wouldn't mix well with what I've got in my system right now. I am nursing a bad back. I messed up a disc in my back, I imagine. I know I did not go to a doctor after you've been through this so many times. You kind of know what you're doing. And but I know it's not that terrible. It's not hitting my sciatic nerve. I have no pain running down my legs or anything else. So it's just centralized location, like somebody stabbing you in the back. So that's all. But anyway, it is Saturday. It's the weekend. So if there's beer around and it's been sitting on the ice, well, hell, get it off the ice, pop the beer on it, spark that butt up, and enjoy your weekend, baby, because we need to take our enjoyment where we can. It's been a disgusting view this week, and I know all of you have seen the hundreds of videos that are on our news of insurrectionists, of treasonous assholes, of traitors to our country. I don't put it anything less than that in my book. They're Nazis. I use that term purposely because I believe these are the same people who, if you took them back in time to 1930s Germany, would be those people that would cause Hitler to rise. These are the same mentality. They'll follow any demagogue they can, and they latched on to a doozy this time. Hey, did y'all hear? He got his Twitter shit shut down. None of it, baby. Can't tweet. Don't you know he's just having himself a fit? He tried to use the POTUS account, and they locked his ass out of that too, and they're going to lock him out of anywhere else. They need to, because he's an insane idiot who is just looking to incite more violence. As a matter of fact, the damn news is talking about this isn't over and that we have to worry about January 17th or January 20th. We have to worry as American citizens. We have to worry about brown shirts rising up to try to cause mayhem in our country. After a duly elected man is elected president, we got to go through this bullshit after suffering 4 years of this crap. Yes, Tim Torkelson, Facebook shut him down too. I believe, what's that other one? Instagram has shut his down. Everybody is running over to Parler. And I think Apple and everybody's threatening to throw Parler off there. What are you going to do? Oh, John, they're just seeking conversation? No. They're radicals. They're worse than anything they ever described us as. It's ridiculous that we have to go through this, but it is all over the place. I mean, you look down your street, baby. If you see a Trump flag still flying at this point, you know who your neighbors are. You know who they are. You can't. Anyway, not supposed to raise my blood pressure either. This sucks. Anyway, I'm just trying to come in here today. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't entertain martial law. I don't think the White House is going to get away with declaring martial law. I don't think Donnie could declare anything. I don't think the Pentagon would listen to his idiot ass anymore. K Diverter, I'm with you, baby. My heart is broken. How can any of us not look at what's happened and feel a pain in your heart for the amount of suffering that this country has endured to get us to this point, to watch a mob descend upon our capital to demand that they install a king? And they're still doing it, baby. That's why they chased the Parler and any other kind of far to the corner little piece of shit corner of the internet that they can get to. But their followers are still on Facebook. Hell, they're on my... I'm proud of my wife. My wife stood up and did some answering to some people that needed answering a long time ago. And you damn well know who I'm talking about. I'm proud of her. You're not a Christian. You never were a Christian. Quit saying that shit. Anyway. Oh, yes. The reason I'm here is because I missed yesterday's show, and I'm going to get back to my rant in a minute, but I got mail, baby, and I'm way behind on my mail. I owe a big thank you to so many because here for a while, the last several weeks have really been kind of, crazy around here for many different reasons. One, we had visitors from out of state that my brother got to come visit, and I thoroughly enjoyed that, and with his family and my niece Alicia and Dylan and all the whole crew. I needed that to have family around, and then after that, I sneezed, hurt my back, all that kind of shit. I've been out of it. Anyway, enough with the excuses bullshit. I got mail, so I'm going to try to catch up, and if I missed anybody, I apologize terribly. I've tried to keep these going. First one up, Randy Peterson, who sent me, and he told me he was sending me some of the best made cookies ever. And I got to say, he held true to his word. They're called Miss Haynes Moravian cookies, and these are handmade ginger crisps. And he indeed said that the smell would knock you out, and they did. You could tell by the packaging, and here, I'll pull one that ain't been opened. Each one, they're hand individually wrapped and whatnot. And let me just, I got to brag on these because Randy was right, baby. I'll pull one out. God, them smell so good. That is a ginger crisp, and I want you to know, baby, that thing is very, very thin and easy. I don't want to get my mouth all full of stuff. I love those things. I'm sorry. If I open it, I have to eat one. It's the law. Anyway, Randy Peterson up in Arkansas, brother, we appreciate it tremendously. I know the extra effort you went to get those sent to me, and I appreciate it tremendously. Anyway, I might have repeated a couple of these because I don't know. This is from the Cashman family, and they are out in Valley Glen, California, and this is the one. It says, wishing you and your family for a Merry Christmas and a Biden New Year, and this is Cheryl and Ken Cashman in their fur baby, and if you look real close, they're all in gas masks. They're all in masks, baby. I thought that was rather cute. I think I showed it, but I'm not sure. So I wanted to make sure I did. And this one is from Janelle Boone. I can tell I don't have to look at the out yet because of the handwriting. Out in Odessa, Texas, who sent a beautiful card. It says, Happy Holidays. And, of course, she wrote in her fantastic handwriting, Merry Christmas to the Brito family. Best wishes from the Boone and Rodriguez family. I think I remember reading that, so I may have done that one. Janelle, thank you very much, baby. We appreciate it. And I got a card from, this is from Chris, Dawn, and Homer in Glen Rock, Pennsylvania. And that's Homer's Reluctant Odyssey. Homer is their fur baby. And it's a beautiful winter scene. And it says, from Chris, Dawn, and Homer, may the quiet winter's beauty fill you with peace. Happy holidays. And I thank you very much, Christopher. And Dawn, thank you very much. And if you have not checked out Homer's Reluctant Odyssey, Homer is their dog. He's a beautiful fur baby. Check that out. Anyway, that's not all I got. Wait a minute. Speaking of Janelle Boone, no, I had to get these. Oh, Lordy. A card first, and it's from Janelle Boone and a little Santa Claus there, and it says, have a belated Merry Christmas. Hope you, Martha, and your kids enjoy your presents. Merry Christmas at the holiday seasons at the Brito family. Best wishes from the Boone and Rodriguez family. Janelle sent, I can't show everything because Travis has already taken off with the part of the package, which was a selection of anime movies and stuff. A beautiful selection, as a matter of fact. And thank you, Janelle, for that. And then she sent cookies. She sent cookies, too. Let me get out a package that has, those are the ones I'm eating at the time. And I'll get one out here because there's 3 layers of these things. And they are indeed, they're an assortment of cookies from Europe. And they're absolutely fantastic. Janelle, thank you very much. Nothing like having a bunch of munchies around when you need it. Anyway, I'm almost done. Y'all hang on just a minute. Oh, shit. I'm fine. And I got one more. And these are a really nice selection. These are from Robert Heron out in Oregon. Robert is the one that sent me my glass worry bead here that I play with all the time. But these are, he calls them marbles. These are glass balls. And if you look right in there, this is hand blown. It's perfectly round piece of glass. And that takes a lot of skill. And he set little stands to stand that one. And here's a one that's a little bit smaller. And they're beautiful. And then here's the 3 different sides, the big, medium, and there's the small. So yes, I am going to keep those handy. So Robert Heron, thank you very much. I just said Ted Cruz is a disgrace to Texas. Yes, he is. I know I'm not supposed to be lifting anything. I'm not supposed to be moving my back. at all. I have been under a heating pad most of the time for yesterday. Oh, Robert Heron also sent Mama a beautiful owl. Robert works in glass and has been working in glass for a very long time, and did a little time with the Grateful Dead. Anyway, wonderful guy, Robert. I appreciate it tremendously. Thank you all so much for that. Y'all have made this journey of 4 years. Hello, Bernadette. Yes, baby, easy. Let me get this chair situated. Anyway, yes, I've been under a lot of help from my family. Take a little time off. A lot of y'all out there in the Blue Dot family telling me, John, take a week off. I can't do that shit. There ain't nothing to this except sitting here in front of this microphone. It gets a little uncomfortable, but that's, what's a little pain compared to y'all's love? Ain't shit. So I just, I do this because I want to, because I love this country and I want my 2 cents to be heard. I started this because I was tired of what I saw, and even now I'm more tired. I'm just disgusted with what I've seen over the last 4 years, and I know all of us are. So I wanted to say thank you, not only for these gifts that you've sent me this year, but for some of you that have been here since my first rants, since the first time I turned on my camera. And this family has grown and grown with nothing but people that are concerned about a country they love. And I want to say thank you to every one of you for standing up and speaking out. It's nothing more powerful than a voice that will not yield. And when we use our voice, we create change. We force change because we have to. Because we have knuckle draggers that'll do everything in the world to keep us from progressing forward. But we have to overcome that. And we're going to. We've just had the most serious attack on our democracy. And it was incited and implemented by the president of this country, by the commander-in-chief that we look to protect and defend this country. And he sought to tear us apart. And he did it from day one. This man has not tried to do anything but rip this country apart since he got here. It's the only way he could retain power. But even then, it was to no avail, baby. Because when he was elected, we formed this group. We formed lots of groups, not just this one. There were people that started speaking out all across the country. On the day after his election, women rose up on the Women's March. It was beautiful. I was so inspired, and ever since then, the tide has been rising. The wave was rising, and in 2018, baby, we smashed it, baby. We took the House of Representatives, and now we've taken not only the White House but the Senate. So yeah, we've done a lot with our voice, but we didn't turn to violence. There was violence this year. Rightfully so, the deaths of black Americans at the hands of officers that people had to demand an outrage. And those voices are going to be heard. With this new Senate in charge, we'll be able to pass the laws that were inspired by the deaths of this year. And they need to be passed to get this country on the healing part. Oh, Jane Hanson, I can't read all this. The first Trumpers who have blind and fake pages sent me death threats. Darling, yeah, welcome to the crowd. They don't like us much, and they're not going to. My family and I are on the defensive. Now they're spouting January 17th I got to worry about, and January 20th, I don't know what these people are going to do, but they're still here. The flags still wave. The hatred is still there. Nothing that we instigate, nothing that we I don't have a single sign in my yard now. Nothing. And it's over. We have a president, and I don't know. They're butthurt, but we're talking about a group of people whose only out is violence. Where ours was our voice, they look to violence, and we cannot do that. We cannot play that game, because once we do, then we're looking at things getting so worse that indeed it would be mayhem all over the place. And that's not what I want for my country, and I know it's not what you want for yours. So we must keep using our voice. We must demand that everybody that was in that Capitol building be arrested, be charged, and be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Anything less than that, and we are allowing this, and we cannot allow it. There must be a message sent that this will not stand, and that we will not put up with an insurrection. You can take your insurrection and shove it up Ted Cruz's ass, and Ted Cruz needs to resign from his Senate seat. Ted Cruz needs to move the hell out of Texas. Ted Cruz needs to go crawl under a slimy rock that he came out from under. He's a carpetbagger, man. The guy went to Harvard. He's an educated man. He knows what he's doing. He's playing the odds, baby. Ted Cruz, baby. He'll lie for anybody. Same thing as Lindsey Graham. Are you shitting me, Lindsey? Come on. These people are they're two-faced. And all of them, every one of them. Josh Hawley, are you shitting me, Missouri? Get rid of his ass. We can't get rid of these people unless they resign or we vote them out or they are impeached. And in my book, the 140 some odd whatever freaking Republican who signed up for that shit, including my Congressman Michael Cloud, who is nothing but a disgusting little traitor himself, nothing but a servant to a demagogue up in Washington, a criminal that he worships. And have no doubt my congressman worships the shit out of Donald Trump. You watch him now try to backtrack. Oh, I wasn't always agreeing with the way he said things. Yeah, that's their little, oh, I didn't. You see Ted Cruz? Are you shitting me? Anyway, y'all are being kind again, so let me call this out. Kelly Joy donated $5 through Super Chat. Kelly, we appreciate it. Diana Mallory donated Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, donated $5 and said it wasn't all ugly this past week. Indeed, Georgia went blue, and we found out exactly who the traitors are, and you have on a plain shirt. What the fuck? I know, not very colorful today. I got a heating. Never mind. This is fine. You don't like that? I thought I looked rather good at it. Anyway, David Billings sent $10 through Super Chat and said, Georgia proves we can move the country in a positive direction. Let's get that energy moving for 2022 to make the House, Senate, and states even more blue. David Billings, indeed. That's next year. 2022, baby. That's next year we can do this shit. These congressmen are up for revote every 2 years, baby. Tim Torkelson donated $5 through Super Chat and said, thank you for your dedication, John and Travis. Please keep a goatee after the inauguration or keep the beard and join ZZ Top. And fuck Trump in the rump. Outstanding, Tim Torkelson. And Teresa Diggum, our artist, gave us $2 and said, how do we deprogram these people? Indeed. How do we do that? Well, in my book, what my plan is I'm going to shame the shit out of them. I don't, to me at this point, and again, we had this in our family this morning on their little Facebook feeds, praising him, calling him the greatest president that ever lived. How do we combat that? By showing the crimes that he did. By holding him up as the fool and the con man and the liar that he was. We prosecute him for every freaking crime. It's a funny thing about this thing right here, the Constitution, when you get to reading it. It says right here in Article 1 of the Constitution, Section 3, as a matter of fact. Let me find the page here. In the last paragraph of Section 3, Article 1, Section 3, the last paragraph reads, let me take my glasses off so I can read this because, glasses. Judgment in cases of impeachment shall not extend further than to remove from office. Meaning now we can't, hang him. We can't put him in the stocks out there and let everybody come by and slap him. We can't do that, but we can remove him from office. It goes on to say, and disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States. I mean, he can't run for president again. Hell, he can't even run for dog catcher in this country. So impeachment would knock his ass out where it goes, where he belongs. But it goes on. But the party convicted shall never. The party convicted, that would be Donnie the dickhead. But the party convicted shall nevertheless be liable and subject to indictment, trial, judgment, and punishment according to law. I love this shit I love it. I had a discussion with my niece out in Tennessee this morning. She was asking me where should I go to get information. I told her to read the Federalist Papers. She said she was just starting to read the Constitution. Fine. Get a copy of the Federalist Papers and put it right next to it so you could read that too. You'll learn a lot. But anyway, if he is impeached, already we know that he's going to try to self-pardon. Got a self-pardon. Donnie's going to pardon himself. Wow, that's never been tested before. Impeach his ass and then try him. His little pardon isn't going to help him for shit because it hasn't been tested. We're going to go into a court of law and find out just exactly what that means. Can a man set in judgment of himself? According to the Constitution and the laws of this land, I don't think so. So his little pardon, and besides that, he really hasn't specified a crime yet of what he's done, so he can go kiss my ass. I want him in handcuffs and in jail is what I want. He deserves it. He should be. And those that, in my opinion, those that assisted in this uprising, this treasonous behavior, should also be thrown out. Ted Cruz, I think you should be impeached and removed from your seat. You're a disgrace to the name of Texas and this country. Josh Hawley, Missouri ought to throw you on your ear. I don't know the name of the big guy in Missouri who endorsed you, but he said it was the worst mistake in his life. Says a lot about these scumbags who went along with this treasonous, this wannabe dictator. What are we supposed to look at them at? And now he's coming out telling us, we can't impeach because now's the time for healing and we need to, are you shitting me? Shut up, you little mealy-mouthed bastard. I don't want to hear anything about we need to unite now. A few days ago, y'all were willing to burn it to the ground. Now that you're busted and caught, please mercy, are you shitting me? I'm tired of having a discussion about who's a patriot in this country. That lady that was shot, well, she was a veteran. She was an Air Force veteran. Yes, she was. So was Timothy McVeigh. So was Lee Harvey Oswald. So was Benedict Arnold. These people that stormed our house, the people's house, were nothing but treasonous assholes who should be treated just as that, those that would rise up to destroy democracy. If we don't make an example of them, how are others going to know that this shit will not stand, that we will not allow our house to be desecrated by scumbags, by people who seek to seat a king, who put their flag, their little Trump flag, above the American flag? Are you shitting me? Brought the little Confederate flag in there, your little battle flag of Nazis? It's just disgusting. And we can't let that shit hold in this country. So we must, and we have to keep using our voice every damn day. Yeah, somebody said, you don't have to do this 6 days a week. You're right. I do get tired, but I am more tired of the disgusting, treasonous stuff that I have seen in the last 4 years, and we have tried to yell and scream about every bit of it. So we need to continue to yell and scream because it's working, baby. Our voices, when we put them together, that makes a difference, and people have a tendency to listen. And you times this all across the country with how many people do what I do, or just locally work with groups in their neighborhoods and in their cities to rise up and come together. to make sure that people know it's not only a right, it's an obligation in my book to vote. You have to take a vested interest in this country if you want to see it improve, if you want to see it better, if you want to see the relations in this society that we have. Then every day, then we have to work to try to be the best that we can be. As Abraham Lincoln said, to rely on our better angels. So yeah, I will not entice my neighbors. I will turn my head and drive my truck up and down, but I will hold my head proudly. Because the flag that flies in front of my house is the same flag my father served, my brother served, I served, and that I am proud of. That's the flag that I stand for. The rest of these guys, nah. To them, it's just like everything else in their life. It's a bumper sticker. And I don't play bumper stickers, baby. I play my heart. Ed Bately Jr. donated $20 through Super Chat, buddy, please. Beatty. Ed Beatty. I got to get that right. He said Stacey Abrams will run again for Georgia governor next year. We'll continue to make it blue. Outstanding, and that's what we need to do. There's an election every time you turn around in your town, in your cities, in your districts, in your state. There are elections. You just have to be knowledgeable of when they are and get involved. At least find out what the issues are. There's a lot of propositions and stuff that cities do or districts do that might change your life. You need to be knowledgeable of them at least. Tim Torkelson donated $5 and said, I am donating another $5 in honor of Stacey Abrams, who deserves credit for the Georgia miracle. She earned the right to be governor. You go, girl. Outstanding, Tim. I agree 100%. I got to get out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all's donations tremendously. It is what pays the bills here. This is my job, baby. It's what I do every day now. So we appreciate it. It does go a long way in helping pay the bills. Anyway, I'm going to be here tomorrow night for our Travis got me a new mouse because my other mouse was giving me shit. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, what am I supposed to do now? Hit that button. Ain't that some shit? Got my own buttons. Anyway, I want to thank all our Patreon members for those that donate on a monthly basis, $1 a month and whatnot. It goes a long way, and we appreciate it. Bernadette Pree, you're right. The propaganda is strong with the fuck Trump minions. They are. And T. Brown, thank you, baby. If you have not heard, brain fart. I need no more drugs. That's what I need. Turn Texas blue. That's what we're going to try to do. Bomber Steve, we're getting close every time we vote. We are getting closer. I appreciate it. Ben Trees, thank you for being here. Since Trump has been president, supporters are global, worldwide. It's a danger to the whole damn world. You're right. And on every human on here. Dorothy Tyndall, thank you, baby. And Tim Torkelson, I appreciate it. I'll let Travis know. He is the one that keeps all this working and gets on my ass to stop when I should stop and keeps me in line. Anyway, I thank so much for this family, and I want to thank everybody for the messages that you sent when Travis put out the post. So many messages I can't get back to, but I want to thank everybody for reaching out and making sure I'm all right, and I'm fine. Ain't shit wrong with me. I'll be here tomorrow, and we'll be having our Blue Dot family meeting as regularly scheduled and all that stuff. And I will indeed, Dorothy. I'm going to go right back from here. I'm going to go enjoy my dinner, and then I'm going to settle back on my heating pad for the rest of the night and stay there. It'll work itself out, baby. It has no other option to do that. Anyway, thank you for coming by here. Thank you for being a part of this. And shit, we still got work to do, baby. Next week's coming. Impeachment on Monday. You know what he wants? He wants Giuliani to represent him in the impeachment trial. The guy that was standing out there in the eclipse telling them a trial of combat. That guy. What? Are you shitting me? It's a 3-ring circus. At this point, Giuliani is nothing but a fool, a clown, a court jester. He has no integrity at all. Let him step into the Senate and defend not only his master, but defend his own disgusting traitors. Anyway, getting to another freaking rant. I love y'all. We'll be here tomorrow. Y'all take care of yourself. And until then, wash your hands, wear a mask, stay the hell away from nasty-ass people, and always try to put a smile on your heart, baby. You can make it through anything if you just, I don't know, look on the sunny side of the street. I try. Y'all take care.